Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis, and XUR is in the tower in the northeast corner, kind of up here in the hangar. And we've got a couple things that are definitely worth mentioning. As for the Hawkmoon, Hipfire Grip is definitely probably the last thing I would pick up, but the way it is right now, I would save your exotic ciphers and stuff like that. Like, I think XUR is going to get reworked later. This is probably going to be craftable later. Unless there's just a true god roll and you're like, I must have it, I probably wouldn't even worry about Hawkmoon for a while. Now, coming back for the legendary armor, I looked at the Titan and the Warlock. They don't really have anything worth showing you, really. The Hunter does have a 66 mobility, resilience, and high intellect if you're going for a certain PvE build. This actually could be pretty good. 67 in kind of a similar way, mobility, higher resilience, and kind of an even spread on the bottom three for abilities. You know, 66 with no mobility for a Hunter might be lacking here, same thing. So you got a couple decent pieces here. The other classes really don't have much. As for the weapons, there's not too much here that I would say is like a must-have. If you want to buy some weapons for crafting frames, you've got... For the weapons, there's actually a couple, depending on if you have the crafting frames or not. But for an arc bow, something with frenzy and rapid hit paired with draw time, you're going to have a very fast-drawing bow. It is lightweight, but if you are looking to just be able to work with a bow that's got really good stat combinations for a bow, I would definitely consider picking this one up. I wish bows had Volt Shot, but being as they don't, this is going to be about as fun as you could have for a little while with a bow. And then for Sail Spy Pitch Class, you've got Volt Shot and Compulsive Reloader. So, you know, reloading after a kill, getting the reload quicker when it's closer to a full magazine, kind of works well together. Now, Right Hook, not really doing too much, but this is still one of the few arc linear fusion rifles. So if you don't have one, it's a decent roll to pick up for sure, so you can consider that. Nothing else really too exciting with the other weapon rolls, in my opinion, but you may find something that you like. As for the exotics, I can almost tell you to buy all three and you'd be okay. First, you've got Controverse Hold. Resilience and Recovery, Discipline and Intellect. It is a exotic that is based around grenades. You've got Resilience if you want to take this thing into PvE. You've got Recovery for a Warlock, at least in double digits. You put a mod on there, you're up in the 20s on both of those. And the Intellect, I could move that somewhere else, but if you're going for like a grenade build, PvE, anything like that, not really much wasted on mobility, so it's actually pretty solid, especially if you don't have this thing, for sure a solid roll. Actium War Rig, all Titans should own this 100%. Now, is this my favorite stat setup? Not really, but it's a 71 total, nothing wasted on mobility, and if you put a resilience mod on this one, you've got 20, some intellect, and then some strength. Pair this thing with whatever machine gun or auto rifle you're using. Every Titan should own a copy of this, and if you don't, this is a pretty damn good one to pick up. Now for the Hunter, you've got 6 Coyote, 14 in mobility, so at least you're double digits, and it's pretty well rounded, but it is a 68 total. Where it is a little lower is going to be resilience and intellect, probably the less needed ones, possibly for a Hunter, very much less needed when it comes to PvP. And overall, it's a 68 total stat roll, so it may not have like the big spikes you're looking for, but for sure this could help round out a build, or if you don't have it, a 68 is a really good place to start, and then you might find one that's distributed a little better on the stats, but for now, this one should work for a good time. Finally, the exotic weapon is Suros. Good old Suros. If you don't own it, you probably should. I don't know if it's doing anything amazing in the meta, but still solid weapon if you like your auto rifles. Could put in a little work for you, but I even think the Amit right now is just kind of the way to go. So overall, if you don't own it, add it to your collection. Other than that, nothing too exciting. So as for Hunters, you're really the only ones that have a couple decent pieces of legendary armor. You could almost buy all of the exotics and be okay with it. Pretty solid bow, decent linear fusion rifle, and outside of that, that's XUR for the week of October 6th. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like below, leave a comment if you want to say hello. Other than that, hit that subscribe button, hit the alert bell. I'll see you guys very soon.